Welcome to Cooking with Bubbles. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Rodney. Let's get started.
Okay, get this cage off.
While we're getting these bubbles poured, just a reminder to our audience to head over to cookingwithbubbles.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel and become a bubbler. And then also make sure you visit us on facebook.com/cookingwithbubbles and give us a like on Facebook.
That sounds good. And boy, do these bubbles look delicious.
Yes, they do.
I'm going to top mine off with a little bit of cranberry juice this morning.
Me too.
A little savor on the bottle to make sure my bubbles stay nice and fresh.
Looks so good.
Clink.
Mm.
Absolutely delicious.
Oh, absolutely, for sure. Well, Lisa, we're doing what we love. We're cooking together. We're drinking Prosecco together. And I would invite all of the bubblers who are watching to pour your own glass of bubbles and enjoy the show. And I also want to point out we're wearing our fancy Cooking with Bubbles aprons. And we would love for you to have one in your kitchen while you're cooking. And we'll tell you later in the show how you can get your very own.
That sounds good.
So Lisa, what are we making today?
So today we're going to make corn casserole. Have you ever made that before?
You know, I've had it at parties, a very similar concoction, and I've always loved it. And I think this will be really fun to make one ourselves.
Yeah, it's really pretty simple ingredients too. It starts off with a can of creamed corn, a can of just regular whole corn, a box of corn muffin meal mix, an egg, half a cup of butter, and about 8 ounces of sour cream. So pretty simple ingredients.
Yeah, it's very easy. I think we should drink some bubbles to that.
I agree.
Mm.
Yum, yum, yum.
Just, you can make your own cream corn, and there will be instructions on how to do that in the recipe once we post that on Facebook.
That's a great tip. And that's what I had to do today because I didn't have in the house a can of creamed corn. So I did make my own mixture according to the ingredients that we'll share a little bit later.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
There are other ways you can also spice up your corn casserole and make it your own. I'm going to add some green chilies to mine today.
Me too.
You can also add green onions. You can do diced red or green bell peppers. You can do cheddar cheese. Whatever you like can be a nice addition to a corn casserole and just spice it up a little bit.
That's right. It sounds really good. Just to get started for today, I've already prepped my baking pan. I'm using a 2-quart baking dish and I've sprayed it with some non-stick spray. I've also already pre-beaten the egg that's going to go into the mixture. And I didn't put my goodies inside of a little pretty dish. So I'm going to just be adding everything from the can today.
You're allowed. You had to make your own cream.
That's right.
All right, so this is so easy. Basically, we're just throwing it all together in a bowl. We're mixing it up. We're pouring it into our baking dish. It's really that simple.
And really the thing is to mix your wet ingredients together first. So we're going to put the corns together, put the egg together in there. And we're also we melted our butter. So all the wet ingredients first. Get all those stirred up. Put a lot of this, put this butter in here, whole half a cup of butter.
Yes, 1 stick. Butter's better.
It is.
Chilies into. I've never done that before, so I'm kind of excited.
Yeah, I think, well, I was halfway inclined to put some cheese in mine, but I think this time, since I've got a really big can of green chili, I'm going to forego the cheese today. But that does sound like a really nice ingredient.
Yeah. The only cheese I have in my house is mozzarella, and I didn't think it would taste very good in here, so I'm going to pour.
Yeah. But cheese like a cheddar or something like that, even a Gruyere would be really yummy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this looks really pretty before I put the cornmeal in.
I'm going to turn my camera around so you can see what my mixture looks like before I add the cornmeal mix. So it looks pretty tasty. Oops, it looks like I need to add my sour cream. Well, I need about a half a cup or 8 ounces. I'm sorry, 8 ounces of sour cream. So let me scoop that out. I'm going to eyeball it. The 16-ounce container, so I'll use half. You really can't go wrong with some of these kind of mixtures. So if you didn't have sour cream, I mean, why couldn't you use Greek yogurt, right?
I think you actually could use Greek yogurt. I often use the two interchangeably in different things. So yeah, whatever you like, whatever you have.
Really good. Looks yummy already. I feel like I could just take a scoop of this out of here, but I'll wait. So I'm ready to put my cornmeal mix in. How about you?
You did.
You already did?
I'm ready to put it in the pan, get it in the oven.
All right, my cornmeal mix is going in.
All right, I also sprayed my pan with nonstick cooking spray. I'm ready to pour this in the pan. I'm using an 8x8. I have made a similar dish, not quite the same thing, but I made a similar dish. And I've just made it in a pie dish. It's about the same size, just round instead of square.
Yeah. I can't see why this wouldn't make really nice muffins too to go in a muffin tin.
You are absolutely right.
All right, so my mixture is now fully together. I'm putting it in my 2-quart glass dish that's been prepared. Non-cook spray as well, or non-stick spray.
Great. So we're going to put this in the oven. We both preheated our ovens. I heard mine beep right when we got started. And
did we say 350? Because we should have said 350.
Yeah, 350. And it's going to bake for between 40 and 60 minutes. We want to watch it, and once it's nice and in medium to dark brown, that's when we know it's done. And so we're going to put this in and we'll come back and we'll give it a taste once it's all finished.
Sounds good. Well, welcome back. Our corn casserole is out of the oven. It's a gorgeous golden brown color. I'm going to turn my camera around so you can take a look at it.
Oh my goodness.
Look how pretty. Looks awesome.
It looks beautiful. It smells.
Yes, it does. Smells fantastic in here as well.
Yes. So now we're going to take a stick of cold butter, and I've peeled back the sides, the paper. We're just going to rub it all over the top of the casserole, and the butter's going to melt from the heat, and it's going to just give it a nice little butter top.
It's a great idea. A little bit of butter on a corn casserole cannot be bad.
Not at all.
I'm taking a couple of pictures along the way too. I like it. It looks good.
So it took about 90 minutes.
Yeah, it did.
A lot longer than we thought it would. And I think part of that is because of how thick this is in this pan. Yours is a loaf pan, mine's square. So yeah, I think we just both maybe underestimated how much volume it was going to be and how thick it was going to be for how much time it was going to take.
Yeah, but you know what? It has the desired look now. The knife came out fairly clean. You're using toothpicks to determine when it was mostly done. And the reality is it's corn out of a can, so it doesn't really need a ton of cooking time anyways.
Right,
So that's all good.
Up a little bit. So I'm gonna put a little piece here, and I'm gonna put it on my plate and see how it tastes. It looks really good. And I'm so excited for the green chili component.
Yeah. This could also be finished if you wanted to with like a dollop of sour cream or something like that. It's good. Let me take a picture.
Yeah, I did. Let's dig into this thing. It's really hot. Mmm. Yeah, it's a little bit wet in the middle. Maybe
it's so good.
Very tasty, for sure.
It would make a fantastic side dish for any kind of a meal, really.
Yeah. It's going to be for my
Yeah.
meat poker later today.
That is really, really good. And I
Mm,
like the amount of green chili that's in there.
mm,
As I mentioned, I use a 7-ounce can, so quite a bit.
yeah,
Looks really good, Rodney.
so yummy, Lisa.
Tastes
We've done it again.
mm,
Delicious.
hot.
Yeah, very hot. Well, we'd like to thank our virtual audience for joining today. Thank you all so much for watching Cooking with Bubbles. We also want to thank our sponsor, Cork Tray. He makes these really nice cork crivets that we both use on our counters. It just keeps our counters safe from hot pans and cookie sheets and whatnot. I used all of mine last night to bake cookies. So please give him a visit at corktray.com or facebook.com/corktray. He's really awesome. Also, please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, become a bubbler at cookingwithbubbles.com. Click the bell symbol once you get there and subscribe so that you get alerts. And also remember to visit facebook.com/cookingwithbubbles and give us a like. Facebook is where we post all the pictures we've taken throughout the journey, all of the recipes of things we make. It's just a really good way to stay connected to what we have going on in both of our kitchens.
Yep, that sounds good. We mentioned earlier, we tell you how to get your own Cooking with Bubbles apron. Just send us an email. We'll tell you a little bit more. They come in red, black, blue, and white. Rodney's wearing his blue and black one today.
Yeah. My blue was all flowery yesterday making cookies.
Yeah. And if you have any suggestions on things you'd like to see us make here on Cooking with Bubbles, send us an email. We'd love to hear from you. Or if you've made any of the things that we featured here, send us those pictures too. Okay, love to have that. So our email address is cookingwithbubbles@yahoo.com. Awesome. And I think that takes care of it for today. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Rodney. See you next time, bubblers.
Bye.